Hi YouTubers. This is a review for the R-18 air purifier air care UV light. I ordered this on eBay. I thought these lights would be much longer, but I guess they're not. Anyway, I'm installing them into my duct. You want to make sure. I'm going to show you how to install these. They're pretty simple. It's a pretty simple type operation. All we need to do is to take the included template, which looks like this. These, the bulbs, you have to be careful not to touch them with your fingers. Make sure that you use the wrap when you install them. The bulbs come in a little package like this here, and to pop them out or to install them, they just plug in like so. Just make sure that the contacts are in. That's it. Pretty simple. Plug in. And once you plug it in, make sure you don't forget to pull this off like that. First thought that these were kind of burnt out because there's markings. I mean, looks like a burnt marking on this bulb, but supposedly they're both good. So we're going to go ahead and making sure that we're in the right way with the airflow. In my system, the airflow flows up into the vents up there. You can see by the way I put in some radiant barrier into the attic space, and it's about 85 degrees outside. It's a little warm in here, middle of the day, but it shouldn't take. I already did the one downstairs in the basement, and that only took a few minutes. And initially started saying, well, how am I going to cut this out? It's going to be pretty easy. Just do it with a, once you mark it, do it with a razor, and just try to make sure this is positioned out of the way so I don't step on it. I'm going to take my template here, and the problem is it should be something like that, but with this in the way, I may just put it slightly this way like so, and make sure there's clearance on the item. And the reason why we want to make sure there's clearance is so that when this gets hot, the pipe, it doesn't affect. So the goal is this fits in like so. Yep, just like that. And then they give you these strips with it, and these strips help you now. They say to replace the bulbs once a year. The bulb manufacturer says they're supposed to last 5 years. I don't know. And there's a little indicator light here, which you'll see here in a little bit, that is supposed to show you if the lights are on or not. So let's go in a little bit. Okay. That's the unit. Now they have holes here, but I found that taping this works as good or better. It seals up any type of air leak going through the system. You want to make sure that you do put this tape in there, because if you don't, it will have an air leak, and you don't want to be heating your attic or cooling your attic in the summer, or heating your attic in the winter. But the main purpose behind this, again, is to keep this in here for all year long. Let it run all the time, not just when the unit runs. And just check the bulbs, make sure. They just say that the efficiency of the bulbs reduces after a year. So tape is pretty easy to put on, and here in a minute we'll be all done. And then if you need to change the bulbs, it's pretty easy. The only thing is, just make sure that you get some tape. And this stuff here, the tape you can pick up at like your big box store like Home Depot or Lowe's. They sell it by the roll. It's like about $5 or $6 a roll. And it's good to have around because it's great for sealing up any type of air leaks you might have on your AC system. Okay, so I'm going to go downstairs and one thing I did notice is that I'm going to have to get an extension cord here because I don't have a cord that's long enough. That's what it looks like. That's my plug. That's my home video recorder that records the cameras outside of the home. I'll do a review of that sometime. It's a pretty cool system. It's got a 1 gigabyte hard drive in there, and it's got 4 cameras. I should have gotten a 5 camera one, but I had also extra insulation to keep the house nice and warm. About an R-49 insulation value. All this batting is on top of existing insulation. And so let's put the system on, and I'm going to be right back. We'll see how. Okay, I'm back. I got an extension cord, and we've got the system running. And what I want to do is, with the system running, I just want to make sure there's no air leaks around here. Okay, that looks good. So let's plug this baby in. Okay, I got it plugged in. Now I could have just hardwired it into the system so that it only comes, that it's on when the AC unit's on. But just for simplicity reasons. You can see that light right there, the blue light. Let me show you what it looks like without the light. Okay, that's with no light. And then once we plug it in, we get the light up there. So that's the R-18. How well it works? As well, this thing is made in the U.S. I don't know how well it works, but we'll see if we notice any improvements. It's like my wife said, sometimes it's hard to say if something is working or not, because you really have, it's not like a fan being on or off, where you know, hey, the fan is on or the fan is not on and it's running and you can see it running. With this, you really have no way of knowing whether it's doing the job that it's supposed to, other than you believe that it's probably working, and so you trust the information that's been given by the EPA and the other agencies out there. And so anyway, we've got this Linux system with that installed. Okay.